Click back in, like, when you know, click back on and subscribe. And Friday's video, we beat the Milwaukee Bucks 152-91. Before I do that, before we play Miami Heat, come with the quarters, Hall of Fame. I did it. Miami Heat 10-4. It was 14-0, as you can see. Miami Heat had Wesley Rivers, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Martin Barnes, and Bam Adebayo. Let's get it. You have to take off the knee. And he covered it.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV.
You know, we're just a week into Season 6, and I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface of everything new in the game.
There's so much going on, and for my team fans, there are a ton of new cards up for grabs. Here are Brian and Sasha with a new event series called Player a Day.
Wait, did you say a card a day?
Watch and learn like everyone else, Chris.
It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening, Kevin.
I am so glad we are teammates, DA. They are a fun team to watch. David, thank you. So here's my...
Let's get it.
Out of the wings for them, Hero and Butler. And it's Rivers. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Myers at the power forward. And looking at the Nets, they've got Edwards. Johnson is out there with Bo Harkless. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Sharp.
Report.
Myers. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineup. I mean, we've seen guys as short as PJ Tucker playing five.
Report.
Butler on the line. Got it. Good job on the low post.
You know, there's a tenacity to Butler's.
No, not losing the game.
Really hard for the defense to match most times.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Adebayo.
We said.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the drive. Oh,
Let's go. Let's get back in this thing. Report.
nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Adebayo throws it down.
Perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Pass to Harkless. And so just over a minute and a half play. First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do
Good thing.
at the free throw line this season. How about over 50%? And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Report.
Now, Hero. Edwards defending. Puts it up from 7.
You're deep.
When he's 0-1 from a field. Here are the Nets. They put up a nice one against the Bucks the last time out. Yeah, I mean, we saw
That's a foul, bro. That's a foul. Look at one right there.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for him. Felt like they were the
Report.
the opening tip.
outside Butler. Now, Hero. Edwards defending. Now here's Rivers. 17 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando. And it's to that.
The deep to help.
3-on-3. Here's Johnson. And that one good.
3 or 4 from the floor to start. It's always a good sign.
First quarter basketball just over 2.5 minutes.
Report.
Outside Butler.
Clamp.
The pass to Adebayo. Here's Harkless. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Well, that should their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The Heat making a switch here. Childress is checked in.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is.
Go for it.
Pass to Hero. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rivers. Hero from long range. And he's good on the three ball.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feet.
And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th grade in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
Johnson, the pass to Sharp. Al Harkless. He had 19 points in the win against Milwaukee. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend on upward shooting for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing shooting two right now.
And he makes both free throws. So it's Miami now.
Go for it.
By 3.
Which one the hell is going to
Passes it to Rivers.
go for it?
Good ball movement here
Nice.
for the Heat. Edwards brings the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. Pull out a jump ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively. You've got to love that energy.
So it's Miami now. Pocket 6. Throws it up high.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley.
Hey, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down somewhere under.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery, and it's fine.
He'd have gone 5 of 7 today. So
Go for it.
to get this game underway. Hero passes to Bobby. And he comes it down.
Oh my god. We will just get this thing. I'm going to wait for it.
And
Only test.
Alexander's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Harkless kicks to Johnson. Here's Sharp. Defended by Childress. Johnson wide open. Fires. A long distance from his hip.
I mean, I'm trying to get in the habit of giving them most
I'm going to 6 minutes left on the please, when the first off home. Lock him up.
you want to leave open.
Brings to the hoop. And it takes that one up and powers it through.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Check.
Butler with the steal. And here we go. It's Butler. Now, Hero, defended by Harkless. Pass to Byers. Six to shoot. Now, Hero, defended by Harkless.
Deep.
The Heat, their last game lost to the Magic in Orlando.
Yeah, on the you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line.
Go for it.
You can take it.
And you know, one of the things about missing
This is one of these up right now.
you're not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Or a fine pass with his position.
Oh, no, boy, come on. What a defense.
When his teammates are open and how to get the ball to him.
Johnson, the pass to Sharp. Back to Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Edwards. Ball's not loose. There's the pass off. Here's Sharp. Defended by Childress. The Nets need to get a shot off.
At the buzzer. Let's go.
This guy gets a little rhythm. It's something to behold.
Lock him up.
Rivers against Gilgeous Alexander.
The switch.
Here he goes.
Yeah.
One is off. Good D by Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Edwards. It's good with the assistant, Jonathan Johnson. And now,
Taking over. I gotta take over. And this third, fourth quarter coming up. I'm not as Heat team is.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we got ourselves a
And
shootout.
a foul like that, it's not gonna play for the Leo.
teams already exceed expectations, Greg. Their spirits are running sky high right now.
And it's such a great feeling to come out strong, but it's hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strength.
Okay, brother.
And here's Rivers. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Down low, here's Butler. On top, Childress. Shot clock at 5. Hero.
The D.
Next lead by 4. Here's Harkless. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Let's go.
Inflicting some
He didn't stop.
with the two-hand flush.
And they're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that ring.
And the
Nice guard, come on, look at. See, they see. They're not letting out now. We're playing with them.
That one was played in Brooklyn.
Well, they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, but they be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very
Go
well
for it.
fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
And a misplay.
Even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially with the
Get my poster.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the
Go for it, go for it.
Got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Hero with it. Edwards there. Hero passes to Childress. And it's Rivers, top of the key.
I think he's asked for a little more assertive.
That's a charge.
There's two fouls already.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in with the Brooklyn.
For your man, Nicholas Claxton.
Here's
Look for it.
26
If they use that clock.
game against the Magic in Orlando.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assists will show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Claxton. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. And he wheels that one out. Sending it around the floor with the back iron.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really
Go for it,
impressive
go for it.
with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding pass. 4 straight field goals have been made off of the 6.
That shot wide open. Rivers has got 5 points so far.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Scored by Butler.
Oh my god.
Pass to Rivers. Johnson over to help. Rivers kicks him up. Hero from long range. And again, Miami with the triple.
He's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
All stolen.
I'm like Cash Hatchie for 2.5 seconds. Rage.
It's Rivers on the way.
Run.
Defended by Johnson. Hero with it. Johnson out. Hero finds Rivers. And there's another one.
I don't even want to win the game right now. This is my free game right now.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end.
Oh
Pressure and
my god.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
great
At this point.
punctuated by a strong
What are you doing?
It's the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
If we lose this game, I'm about to break this controller. Race them. Thank you. It's okay. Cheating us right now. Jesus. No way, Miami. He can be this good. He's not good in real life.
And it just seems that every pass they made
Oh,
is leading
okay, I'm taking it
to
over.
a score. Just great ball movement.
Let's go. Take it over. Not letting us lose this game, bro. Good 2K, bro. Lock him up. Lock him up.
Well, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump.
Oh, he blocked it off the backboard. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Claxton, defended by Childress. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Harkless. Here's the 3. And the Nets on another 3.
Got the lead. Right back. God, dog. Up by one, though. We get it back to the second. Jesus, we can bet what it's about the first. But it's like, 2K trying to change it, bro.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. And lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Just 2 minutes in a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know. I agree. No more on the team.
Let's get it.
They've already built a nice lead.
And here's Gilgeous Alexander. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn on the floor for Miami. Blake is out there at Rivers. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Irving. And it's Childress in at the power forward position.
Good pick, though.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made
Go for it.
huge improvements throughout his career. Guy is a hard worker.
And it's White missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
And stolen by Irving. Kicks it to Watson. It's to Childress. Here's Irving. Holding it up with his Adebayo. And the slam dunk by Irving. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead change to 6 already.
And Coach Foster says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
Let's go. Just stop from British Lido. Put 20 baskets.
Takes a summer off, comes back each fall with
Do
a
not
wrinkle.
play like the Brooklyn Nets in real life, bro. Please don't. We are down 3-0 in real life.
Edwards against White. Shots it. He's Gilgeous Alexander with the drive.
Let's go. Finally. Let's get it. Walk him up. Walk him up.
Done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually, have gotten a lot of
blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact that defensively, they're getting that backboard
Slimps.
position, especially in this first half.
That
It's White missing.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, they give him a chance.
And the shot unlucky score.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
before
Big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions right down into the basket.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
let them earn it.
And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Oh, clear out.
Here's
Boy, bam.
He's running by Adebayo. Pocket 6. Got a piece of it. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 3 off the mark. The Heat trail by 3.
Give it, give it.
Rivers with 11 points in the
Who
game.
calls it?
The Heat are on 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. Rivers hits both of them. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Adebayo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. How good on the 3. For Miami, they've got only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the Sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, "We know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can."
Oh, you missed that.
Against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
Great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. They drops in the layup off the glass. Adebayo's got 6 points.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good for one ring. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the game title here for the Nets.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness. And
Go for it.
easy for them to knock that shot down.
On the back for Childress. To get it to Adebayo and done.
That
No good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Out to Edwards.
was a mismatch.
Now Harkins. Clock is at 3. From downtown, they get it back. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Claxton. He's running the Rivers. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And that's a foul called on Shane.
Quit fouling.
That's his first foul.
We're
Right side White. It's stolen by Edwards.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. He had no idea where the defender was.
White with the double team. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And right on through.
just go.
He's got the ball remaining on 5 of 9 shooting.
Vamos. 6 minutes after the second quarter. Vamos get no more minute. Up him up. Go.
Rivers passes to White. And he kicks it to go from the corner.
Not worried.
His first 2 points of the night.
I'm not worried.
White's expanding game is the attention to his jump shot. He's made great improvement in that area.
Claxton the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Harkless kicks to Johnson.
Open.
That is good. Johnson's got 9. I wonder
score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Go for it, go for it.
Their edge in a close game like this. You look for every edge you can find.
Pitch in shot and block. That one goes careening off the glass. They shoot again. It's good. The Brooklyn Nets get down with 3 on the bucket.
Who's behind that board?
He could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best. Giving the shot for his team.
Inflicting some punishment with a two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now it's another goal for money. Oh, that's really making a difference.
Absolutely. You will figure out a way to slow his roll.
Go for it.
Passes up to Childress. Shots will get the shot, and they're able to recover. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rivers passes to White. Over Edwards.
Get that.
And he overshot that one, missing.
They just did not buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
They double him without a buy-in. Johnson.
Let's go.
And now a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You gotta keep getting him touches.
Go for it.
Here's Rivers. He's got 13. Now here's Childress. Here's White. And it's blocked.
You know what? He's just starting to hold right now. I'm really not sure if he's the best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And it just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Go for it, go for it.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Rivers with him. He's picked up by Gilgis Alexander. Rivers can't get it to go.
And they continue to control the ball.
Guys, I think they simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgis Alexander is an unselfish team player.
To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Well, there's no wrong answer. It's a sensational alley.
And you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Here's Claxton. He is guarded by Adebayo. And a wide open look for Gilgis Alexander. 3-pointers right on target.
And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Go for it, go for it.
White against Edwards. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The shot by
D.
Adebayo, no good. Brooklyn leading by 12. Pass to Claxton. On T. That one falls.
Snipers. Snipers. Now we're playing with Brooklyn because we know when the fuck that fell. Right.
This quarter, they had the right approach, driving and opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Jimmy Butler is checked in for the Heat. Tyler Hero comes in for Rivers. He tries in. Howard down with both hands.
He might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And here's White. He'll bring it up
Go for it.
the Heat. 15-point game. Irving finds Butler. Now, Hero. He's guarded closely. Unloads from 9. He can't get it to go. Well, that's really the other way with it.
They have been more than dominant in this team. It's definitely been a fact of a craftiness in this league.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebound.
No momentum. Headed to halftime.
Timeout call, the Heat.
Go for it.
And so here is Miami, trailing by 17. Fires for deep. Rebound for
Baited it.
Harkless has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Lucas Alexander.
Go.
They showed no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Go for it.
Pass to Hero. Back to White. A floater. It's tipped.
He has not been sharp this period. He seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Good pick.
The defender all over the line.
He got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so horrible.
The Lance been at their finest form. That's the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys,
Go for
it's come together for them as a charity strike this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Looking to end the run. Off the left rim and out. That's leading by 21. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Hero.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
And a wide open look for Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Claxton. 13 points in the game. The pass to Harkless. Here's Claxton. And that one through.
Anger behind that.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
Go for it.
And he's in. And he's in with a big dunk of his own.
Very capable as a point guard as Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Gilgeous Alexander against White. Double team on Gilgeous Alexander. Harkless the pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Picks it out to Johnson. Deep corner. On the end. Brooklyn with the triple.
Let's go. Inside out attack. Let's go.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming. Attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Butler.
Go for it. Go for it.
Hero on the wing. 5 on the clock.
Yes, please.
Into the lane. They get it again. White wide open. He fired. Offline with his three. Here's Johnson and slammed down by Johnson.
It's a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, foul
Oh, wait, you
to the
technical roll call.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Brooklyn ahead, just dominating this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times. Okay, whether it's a missed ball or missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Bernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first, and they kept it close, trailing by at the most 4 points. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Jimmy, your thoughts on the next first half?
credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then basically executing. Most of their shots are coming from the offense. Rarely did they take advantage of it. Good.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Miami?
Be honest and give on glasses like this is a little embarrassing. Showing no physicality, a lack of fun. This is really bad stuff to deal with. Me too. They don't care. I don't care. I'm out of here. That
say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but things will tighten up here in the second. Paul Harkless has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that
Son,
first half.
this is my quarter take over.
On offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And now it's straight out the line.
Let's get it.
And ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. Harkless is out there with Johnson.
Go for it.
There's Edwards. Then there's Shane. Gilgeous Alexander. And it's Claxton in at the center. Pass to Hero. For the three.
Nope.
Rebound by Johnson.
Can you shoot over me?
Johnson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on
Let's get it.
That is not possible. What we just is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but
Go for it.
possible, like you said.
They can use that clock.
Players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Rivers.
Nope.
And again, it's the Heat missing.
Not sure what the D is doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Go for it.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Go, lock him up.
Whole stretch offensively, for sure.
Rivers can't get it to go.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Here's Harkless. Up and in on the low. Harkless has got 22 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets
Go for it.
in a row.
Use that clock.
Say, hey, if
You think it's gonna no life.
stay with them. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
In transition, here come the Nets. They get the rebound. Here's Claxton. Off target at the rim.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he
Go
goes
for it.
to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Gets a hand on it. And Butler with the second chance points.
That time you see the hustle there by buckets. First corralling the miss, then sinking the dagger.
Rivers against Gilgeous Alexander. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
They are attacking the rim
Go for
and
it.
getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
The Nets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And Edwards with the stop.
Fellas, that is just to end monster swing.
Guys, I don't think there was any.
Problem is, we're not getting stopped from the defensive end.
Guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Rivers finds Butler. Rivers against Johnson. Puts it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And it's been so much fun watching Adebayo up his game, making himself into a star and a big part of this offense. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty.
Go for it.
This stud. He dug deep, Ray, into his bag of tricks there.
Oh, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Gilgeous Alexander can't get it to go. Got a piece of it.
Clear up, clear up.
And there's the try. And he throws it down long with one hand.
And even if Gilgeous Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps
Go
him
for
be
it.
effective on his drive.
Rivers kicks to Hero. Played in with a nice touch off the
What the
glass.
hell?
Hero's got 14.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And a menace defensively out of out with the SWAT. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Heat. Hero's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle, Adebayo. It's tipped. Howard. He's got 14. Going inside. And Edwards.
Let's get it.
He is such a great dunk.
Bring a high riser, no doubt about it.
6 minutes left for the third.
We've come to expect
Let's start going for us. Get it.
from him and still
Lock him up.
never get old.
Johnson with it. Butler covering. Here's Edwards.
Get it.
Edwards.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You got to have some skills.
Go for it.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call it ladder climbing.
In transition, here come the Nets. And it's good for 2. Douglas has got 4 points now in the quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive position.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Back on it, Tim. He's checked in for Butler. And here's Gilgeous Alexander. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
This is how you come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since
Go
halftime.
for it.
They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here's Rivers. And that one comes up a bit short.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Harkless with the Nuggets. Harkless has got 26.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now. Especially
Defense. Backcourt.
4 straight kills now they've allowed from point blank range. Can't happen.
White, he's checked in for Miami. White against Gilgeous Alexander. Oh,
mercy me.
and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And have yourself a night, Shay.
Go for
I
it.
know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively.
Back to Connaughton. 5 to shoot. And Harkless pulls it down.
Good D.
Harkless has got 9 rebounds in the game. Heading him down.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just
Go
never
for it.
And here's White, who's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. And the shot goes down.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
The elite scorer demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Miami's getting
Look what the league be if I was not on the court right now.
Still 0 for 3.
Probably losing.
Right the pass to Connaughton.
Go for it.
Heat moving the ball around. Rebounded by the Nets.
Good D.
That's a good player missing from point blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Edwards. It's deflected. They get it back. And he makes that one. Claxton's got 19 points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight
Go for it.
points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Hero with it. 14 points for him. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Harkless on the wing. Diving in, and Harkless slams it in.
Just hold it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a
Report.
superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Hero finds White. Adebayo with the ball. Over Claxton. Tries again, and he comes up with the deuce. He's got 20.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive drive.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's covered by Hero. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Inside.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Johnson with the block. It's out of bounds. The Heat were able to retain possession here. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
It's White on the wing. Gilgeous Alexander covering. Here's Connington.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
It's clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give us any choice but to blow the whistle. He got to play without foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That one is no good.
They are shooting themselves in the foot here. They lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop.
Let's get it.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Amy's getting blank from 3-point
Go for it.
so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Now, Hero. Edwards defending. Trying to get open as Adebayo. And it's Connington missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. But that's if it made a mistake at the line. Yeah, 10 of 10. And Miami making a change here. Irving's check in. And Edwards drops a ball. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Heat.
Report.
Pass to Bynes. The Heat have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
And you look at what they shot from the line last season, and it's so much higher. I mean, you wouldn't think it's possible to take such a tumble in the span of just 1 year.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. Oh, that was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw it done like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a
Report.
long time before we see another one just like that.
1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build.
With the burn.
Bang and bomb with the best of them.
And he's good on the second. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade can do that because right now that offense is just smooth operating. And that's how he makes his presence felt.
Go for it.
We see him do it time and again. He is a special, special talent.
And an entertaining one, too. Just a sublime finisher.
D.
48 seconds left to play in the third. No good. Shot missing. Takes it inside. And
Let's go.
He is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, great. He can get up a few notches higher.
Go for it.
That's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Here's Adebayo. Makes it off the glass. Adebayo's got 11 points here in just the second half.
no doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And to get open is Johnson. And out of Bayou.
Foul.
And
Take foul.
a whistle for that foul, Gene. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And so Irving nails both of them. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Edwards. He's covered by Hero. Edwards tries in, and Edwards with the stop.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
Go in the circle, going to get it.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And so it's Brooklyn with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA hockey.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been even.
Go for it.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra is on the floor. We've got Ernie Gomez. Derek White is out there with Irving, and it's long into the water. White, a good look. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Just get it.
This is two in monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try.
Go for it.
I don't want anybody to get hurt out.
The D.
In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Edwards. Picks it out to Johnson. There's the pass to Edwards. Driving in. Edwards.
Just get it.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And you agree, I think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to
Go
happen.
for it.
So did the defense.
Yeah, right.
And I'll tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
Here's Long, who's guarded by Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Back on it, he's checked in for White. Just 5 on the clock. On its way from Irving for 2. The shot
Yippee.
no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Tries again. He takes it up and wins it in. 36 points for the closer.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
Go for it.
You got to have better floor balance and commitment to hustling back. I mean, you got to sprint back. You can't jog back.
Irving for 3. Drills it from
What the
outside.
hell?
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
It's Edwards on the wing. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Heat. To the inside. Irving, good.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the shot.
Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of greatness in his time.
You're right, Greg.
Go for it.
Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that post.
Connaughton kicks to Long. Here's Knight. Ron Gomez trying to break free. And foul on. The shot he'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Johnson, and he makes the first. And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. But in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Hell, perhaps one of the biggest.
And so tonight, we'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Long pass tonight. Here's Long. Out tonight, fires the three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Gilgeous Alexander's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. It's deflected. They retain possession. Edwards passes to Gilgeous Alexander. 9 against Edwards. He takes it in, and Edwards with the stop.
Let's get it. Go for it. But use that clock.
Messed that one up.
I certainly hope not.
Here's Long. Gilgeous Alexander covering. Here's Juan Gomez. That one
GG.
good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. From deep 3-point range. Out to Edwards. This one for 3. Rebound by Johnson.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal team
He
second.
misses the free throw. And Clark, you
Earn
played
it.
in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of
Let
the
him
fouls
work.
were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s. I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such. But I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls,
Get it.
yeah, it may be a little bit.
On 6 minutes from the 4th. Crunch on game time. I'm about to come down the crunch.
Right balance
Fuck him up.
Here's Long. And he could not get that one to go. On contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Third team foul.
And the first one misses. And Brooklyn won't get a change here.
2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Brooklyn's gone into a funk from downtown. The fourth, only 1 of their 5 3-pointers is found the bottom of the bucket.
We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really
Go
special.
for it. Go for it.
Circus dump for me right there, guys.
Ernie Gomez finds Johnson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
It's his third personal. Fourth team foul.
That free throw, no good.
Kevin Russell. That line with 2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. But, Rope seems accustomed to hostile crowds, but he can go too far. Players have been very vocal saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
Go for it.
Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated, right? To say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I
Good
think
D.
human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
The shot by Long, no good. And here are the Nets. They're on a 13-5 run here. And Edwards with the stop.
They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolled. Impossible to stop.
Go for it. Go for it.
Here's Long. Gilgeous Alexander covering. And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, do you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media and platforms, players have been able to build the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally. All of that has converged to give players a a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them. And that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
No good on the second free throw. And for Brooklyn, their shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Edwards, that's good.
When you allow good scores to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Before
You should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Long kicks to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Knight, and Knight slams it in.
He seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Now here's Edwards. T right on him. Out to Edwards. Offensive rebound. Sharp. Oh, that's blocked. Pass to Connaughton. It's all in
the
by
D.
Edwards got 5 rebounds tonight. It's stolen by Johnson. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skill, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
The NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
Edwards drawing the double team. On the wing, Gilgeous Alexander passes to Sharp. Over Hernan Gomez. Here's Edwards. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside.
Before
Defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
It's good for Markless. Markless hits a boat.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Before
They haven't missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
Johnson outside. The dynamic right between players and officials is always interesting. There's some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor. We need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Not a piece of it. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession. 2 on the clock.
And they're not having as much success from long range as they did in the first half.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Down low, Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good.
Sure, that's good.
And he's just stretching him out. The defensive
Before
guys do a better job of staying attached.
first round green Tom.
Especially when you score big
Fuck 'em up.
games. I mean, you got to tighten it up on defense.
And it's blocked by Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Hartis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. A first one ball. Good on ball. Here's Long. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated at what they're calling today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is. You have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue that better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Here's Wong. Rebound, Brooklyn. The Sharps got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the next one.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will be the 15th win of the year for them.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And what a huge standout performance it was.
He was a problem on the glass today. I mean, relentless and crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Here's Gomez. Hits the layup into the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Outside inward. From deep. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Here's Long. That's to Hernan Gomez. And that one's good from Connaughton.
And that's almost automatic anytime you get the ball in that position.
Here's Edwards. His 3 pointers off the mark.
Let's game.